So it's Monday morning, which means it's time for another edition of Harmony News and another action-packed week. And the focus this week has been on the open staking testnet. Now, phase 1 has already gone into production and Pangea Ops have been testing that out. And I have a shout out to Edgar here, who successfully tested double signing and slashing with POPs. And he says the consensus never broke once on our open staking testnet. So if you don't know what slashing is, we're going to be doing a video about that later on, but it's an important component of proof of stake. If you want to see what the Staking Explorer looks like, John Witten posted some good snapshots of that, and Matt as well has been working on tightening it up, making it look nicer for everybody. John has also got some documentation snapshots which you can check out as well. Now, Matt has also been working on the white label SDK integration of Fortmatic, and if you don't know what Fortmatic is, it's kind of a version of MetaMask but better, and it's greatly liked by people who use it. It's used by Xerion, it's used by Uniswap, and it just makes the whole experience of sending transactions, interacting with the blockchain, very smooth. So that's nice. So last week we announced we've got the true market statistics, the Coinmetrics on CoinGecko, and now Nikos has been hustling to get those onto CoinMarketCap as well. And as usual, there has been some FUD, and let's address that. So the FUD was to do with the total supply and inflation rewards of proof of stake not being reflected in the CoinGecko statistics. Yes, this is the case. And unfortunately, we won't be able to put the true statistics into production and into the wild until open staking is actually launched. Now, we know this, we know it's a problem, we know it creates some doubt, but bear with us, we're not hiding anything, it's just the way it is at the moment. But as soon as open staking launches, which is very soon, those numbers will be accurately reflected. So let's put that FUD to bed. So major updates to the staking testnet will be rolling out today in the Monday rolling update. There will be a link to view those on GitHub. There's about 11 of them. Most of them my poor little brain can understand, but if you're into coding and tech and that kind of thing, I'm sure you'll find them very interesting. I'd like to put a shout out to the POPs team, the POPs crew. Pangea is a 10-strong army of very loyal community members who have been testing exhaustively the open staking network and slashing and double spending, all these kind of things. We actually had a member of the team, JB, come to the office last week to share some thoughts about what it's like to be in the POPs team, and we'll be putting that out this week as well. So shout out to JB, shout out to POPs, and shout out to foundational nodes. And if you're a member of the POPs team, you'll be very familiar with one member of the team called Gizem. Gizem is our Turkish Harvard dropout who put out an unfortunate tweet this week. So let's address it. She said, "How do you know when enough is enough at a company?" And this caused all sorts of trouble. Why? Come on, guys. We can do better than that. Okay, so fair enough, the tweet is a little bit on the edge and it makes some trouble and it asks some questions. I actually spoke to Gizem about this and she said, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Gizem is passionate, she is outspoken, she's forthright, she's someone who speaks her mind, and we should love her for that." She also said, "I'm just turbulent AF, to be honest. You should know when to pay attention versus when to just smile politely until I calm down. Team POPs already figured it out." So here's me figuring it out for you. There's nothing to worry about. She's not leaving the team, and that's official. So that's it for this week's Harmony News. Oh, just one more story. There was an article written in Hackernoon by Rohit Chatterjee in which he talked about the various developments that are going on. And he brought up something which is very important, which is Harmony is the very first blockchain to have implemented sharding on proof of stake, the very first. And he said something really interesting. He said, not only has Harmony's achievement shown that it can be realized in practice, but it has also paved the way for Ethereum to implement a sharded and POS-enabled blockchain, making blockchain enthusiasts confident that ETH 2.0 might see the light of day soon now. So Ethereum, you're welcome. So that's it for this week's news. There'll be plenty more coming out. Follow the tweet storm to get the full picture of what's going on. But as usual, plenty to talk about, and we will be picking this up again next week. Till then, see ya.